there are just so many fundamentally wonderful tenets that come out of story, that come out of improv, that are about bringing everybody's voice and listening and being present and playing off one another, that are just so useful in being better humans, right? And just showing up in a much kinder way.
Yeah, it's something that it's so like human storytelling and human connection are so fundamental to who we are and what makes us human that people don't realize there's still skills you have to develop, and if you don't use them, they will atrophy like any sort of muscle. And so people let it atrophy, or they don't, and they especially with the pandemic, when people being physically separated for health reasons, like that made things even worse. And so it's there's actually like a story of, there's a guy who, when the whole Y2K thing was going off, he drove his car up into like the north, some park in the north of New York, and just like walked into the wilderness and just lived up there for like 15 years alone because he thought society was going to collapse. And then they caught him stealing from campgrounds and stuff after like 15 years of living alone with no human contact. And when they stuck him in like the prison, he promptly freaked out because he had no social skills anymore.
Wow.
And so obviously that's an extreme case, but it still shows that like social skills and communication and storytelling, even though they're core to what brings us joy and makes us human, you still have to work on it. So rebuilding those skills a game and making it fun and not a chore, I think is a brilliant solution to the loneliness and disconnection problems that are facing the world, because it is something that you can't just idly rest on and expect to excel at like any skill.